Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, students. How are you? I hope all of you are fine and doing well at home. So, welcome to class 8 again. So, students, what we are going to start today and from which section of the math we are going to start our lecture. So, we are going to start from the algebra section, and as you all know that in algebra, your lecture is chapter number 4, algebraic expressions, right? So this is your overload number 34, and I am your math teacher, Miss Falaknaz. Okay, now what we are going to learn today in chapter number 4, algebraic expression, from which topic we are going to start the lecture. So we are going to start exercise number 4.8, and we are going to cover this whole exercise in this lecture, because in this exercise only one formula will be used and you have very simple and easy questions. Okay, so without wasting a single minute, let's start the lecture. So in this formula, in this exercise, the formula which we are going to use is this one. Now, what is this formula? Basically, as you can see, if you have any three terms, here you have term A, term B, and term C. If you have any three terms, so if and you are going to take the square of whole square of these three terms, so what it will be equals to? Just a minute. Okay, Daniel कहाँ चले गए? Okay, a plus b plus c whole square. Okay, now a plus b plus c whole square will be equals to a square. Okay, plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca. Okay, so this is the formula. What is your formula? A plus b plus c whole square. If you have any three terms, and the whole square will be equals to a square. Okay, a square plus b square plus c square means you will take the individual square of each term, and then plus 2ab means you will multiply two terms with a, then another two terms with 2, then and last two terms with 2. 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca. Okay, I'm repeating again. What is the formula? A plus b plus c whole square will be equals to a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca. Understand? So this is the formula that we are going to use in our exercise number 4.8, right? So let's start. Now, exercise number 4.8, question number 1. What's your question number 1 is expand the following. Okay, what you have to do, you have to expand the given question. Now how will you expand? For expanding, you will always apply a formula, and as you know that we have learned a new formula, that is a plus b plus c whole square will be equals to a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca. Understand? Now this is the question you have. What you have to do, you have to expand this question. Now, how will you identify which formula you are going to apply? Because here you have three terms. How many terms are there? Three terms. One, two, and three. And these three terms has a whole square. So what you have to do, you have to expand it. Understand? So what you will do, first you will write down the heading of solution. Okay, you will write the heading of solution, and then you will write down, rewrite your question again, which is what? Which is equals to 2x plus 4y minus 3z whole square. Okay, now here what you have to do, you have to identify which is your term A, which is your term B, and which is your term C. So this one, okay, this one will be your term A. Okay, this will be term B, and this will be term C. Understand? Okay, now what you have to do, you have to write it down here. You will write, use the formula here. What is formula you are using here? This formula. a plus b plus c whole square will be equals to a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2c. Now what you have to do, first you will write it down here. What are a, b and c? Now look at here. Here your a will be equals to 2x, okay? B will be equals to 4y. But c, we are talking about here c will be equals to this minus 3z. Why minus 3z? Because in formula we have plus sign. Okay, we have plus sign, so we will say that minus 3z will be our term c. Understand? Minus 3z, we will not write here 3z because term c has minus sign, so you will say that term c will be equals to minus 3z. Now what you will do, simply like just like in your previous exercises, what you will do, simply you will put the values of a, b and c in this formula. Okay, what you will do, you will put the values of a, b and c in this formula. How? Replace the value of a will be 2x, right? Instead of b 4y, and instead of c you will write minus 3z. Okay, and all look at here. Put the value of a, b and c in the upper formula. So what it will be equals to? So it will be equals to a square. Now what is your a square here? 2x. Okay. So a is equals to 2x. So you will take the whole square of 2x. Then you will take the whole square of 4y, because here you have b square. Okay. Here you have b square. Understand? Then c square, as you know your c is minus 3z, and in formula you have plus sign. So first you will write down the sign of addition here, then inside the bracket you will write it down minus 3z whole square. Understand? Now you have done with first three terms, in which you have to take the squares of each term. Now in the second portion of this formula, what you will do, you are going to multiply the terms with 2. Okay, so instead of a and b you will write down the values of a and b. So first you will write down the symbol of plus, then you will write it down here 2. Okay, now a and b are multiplying with each other, so you will write down the value of a and b inside the brackets. How you will write it down? Inside the bracket you will write down the value of a, which is 2x, and in another bracket you will write down the value of b, which is 4y. Okay, now this one will become a whole term, which is 2ab. Understand? Now move on to this 2bc, but before that you have the sign of addition, so you will place the sign of addition here. Okay, now you will write it down this coefficient, which is 2. Now b and c means you are going to multiply b with c, so you will put the value of b and c inside the bracket. Here your b is equals to 4y, so you will write it down inside the bracket, b is equals to 4y. Then you have c, which is equals to minus 3z. Okay, so inside the bracket you will write it down c, which is equals to minus 3z. Okay, now this whole term will now equal to this thing. Understand? Clear? Now move on to the last one. Now now what you will do, move on to the last one, plus 2ca. The last term is 2ca. Okay, and now what you have to do, you have to write it down the coefficient, and you will place the values of each variable inside the bracket. So c is equals to minus 3z. Understand? C is equals to minus 3z. So inside the bracket you will write it down here minus 3z, and a is equals to 2x. Okay, a is equals to 2x, right? So inside the bracket you will write it down here 2x. Clear? Who is this hot boy? Who is this one? Hot boy. And how are you, ma'am? I just wanted to ask why? Who are you, bete? Please write down your name. If you are asking for this thing, so please write down your name. Hurry up, hot boy. Please, otherwise I will put you in the waiting room. Who is Ahmed? Who is Ahmed here? I do not recognize you. From which class and section of SM Public Academy Campus 5? Ahmed, please. Class and section. Hurry up. Okay, now what you have to do here, I'm going to erase all this thing on the slide because we are moving to the last step. Now, what you will do simply in this last step, you are going to take the square of this one. So the square of this one will be 2 square. So 2 multiplied by 2 will be 4x square. Okay, then the plus sign. Then 4 square, what is the square of 4? 4 4 is a 16. And y cube per square, so you will write it down here y square. Okay, then plus, okay, you will write it down here plus. Okay, now minus 3. But when you are going to multiply minus 3 by 2 times, so minus 3 multiplied by minus 3 will be equals to 9, and answer will be plus 9 because minus minus will be plus. So answer will be plus 9. So you will write it down here 9z square. Okay, then the sign of plus. Now 2 2s are 4 and 4 4s are 16. So answer will be 16 x and y. You will write it down here x and y. Okay, now look at here. Here you have no square. I'm talking about this term. Here you have no square. So simply you will multiply this plus with this minus. So plus minus will be minus. So you will write it down here minus. Now 2 multiplied by 4 is 8 and 8 multiplied by 3 will be 24. 24 y z. So you will write it down here 24 y z, right? Now the last one is this one. Again you have no square here, so plus minus. Okay, so plus minus will be minus. Now 2 multiplied by 3 is 6, 6 multiplied by 2 is 12. So you will write it down here 2zx 12. Okay, 2 3 is a 6, 6 2 is a 12. So answer will be 12zx. Why minus sign? Because plus minus will be minus. So this is basically the last step, and I'm going to show you the final answer. So this is basically your final answer, which is equals to 4x squared plus 16y squared plus 9z squared plus 16xy minus 24yz and minus 12zx. Understand? Now move on to the same another question which is same as the previous one. Now what you have here, expand this one. 1 upon 3a minus 3 upon 4b plus 1 upon 4 whole square. Now first you will write down the heading of solution here. Okay, first you will write down the heading of solution. In the solution, what you will write it down? What you will write it down here? Formula. Okay, now what is the formula here? A plus b plus c whole square will be equals to a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca. Now what you have to do, you have to identify which is your term here. So this one, okay, this one will be your term a. Okay, this minus 3 upon 4 b will be term b, and this is 1 upon 4 will be your term c. So in the next step you are going to write down the your terms here. So here a will be equals to 1 upon 3a, b will be equals to minus 3 upon 4b, and c will be equals to 1 upon 4. Now what you will do, you will put the value of a, b and c in the above formula. Means here in this formula you are going to put the value of a, b and c. So in the next step simply you will put the values of a, b and c, but you will put each and every value inside the bracket, just like this. Okay, here you have a square. So first you will write it down here 1 upon 3 whole square a. Then you will write it down here plus sign. Okay, plus sign. Why plus? Because in formula you have plus. This one. I'm talking about this one. Plus, and b will be equals to minus 3 upon 4b. So inside the bracket you will write it down minus 3 upon 4b whole square. Then this plus sign, and then you will write it down here 1 upon 4 whole square, then the plus sign of this one. Then I'm going to put the values of this in this term. So first I'm going to write it down here 2, then a is equals to 1 upon 3a. Okay, a is equals to 1 upon, this is your a. Okay, a is equals to 1 upon 3a, right? A is equals to 1 upon 3a. Now b, what is your b? B is equals to minus 3 upon 4 b. So inside the bracket you will write it down here, minus 3 upon 4 b. Understand? Now move on to this one, plus 2bc. So before that you will write it down here, plus 2. Now b is equals to minus 3 upon 4b, okay, and c will be equals to 1 upon 4, plus you have 2, 1 minute, plus you have 2 which is equals to 1 upon 4, and c is equals to 1 upon 4, and a is equals to 1 upon 3a. Okay, now I'm going to erase everything so it will be clear to all of you. Now what you have to do, you have to open this bracket. Now how will you open it? Simply you will write it down, square of 1. So square of 1 will be 1, and square of 3, 3 multiplied by 3 will be 9a square. Okay, then you have plus. Now here you have minus, so minus minus will be plus. Okay, so no need to write here minus. Now the square of 3 will be 9. Okay, now the square of 4, you have to take the square of 4 as well, so the square of 4 will be 16. Okay, and the square of b will be b square. Understand? Now move on to this term, plus sign, right? The square of 1 will be 1, and the square of 4 will be 4 fours are 16. Now move on to this one. Here you have plus and here you have minus. So plus minus will be minus. Okay, plus minus will be minus. Now here what you will do, you will cancel it. 2 and 3 cannot be cancelled, but here you have 2 ones are 2. Okay, and 2 twos are 4. So you cancel ho jayega. So simply what you will do, you will multiply the numerator with the numerator. So when you are going to multiply this numerator, okay, anything that could be cancelled here, this 3. Okay, you will cancel this 3 with this 3 as well. Okay, so what will be your answer? 1 upon 2, and this is a b. Understand? Now move on to this one. This is plus, minus will be minus. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to do perform cancellation here. Here what you will cancel, 2 ones are 2, and 2 into 2 will be 4. Understand? Nothing can be further reduced here. So simply multiply 3 by 1. So 3 multiplied by 1 will be 3 upon, and 2 multiplied by 4 will be 8. And here you have only one variable, which is b, so you will write it down here, only b. Now plus sign, no minus sign here, so simply you will write it down here, plus. Now what can be reduced here? This 2 and 4. So 2 into 1 to 1 is 2, and 2 into 2 is 4. Okay, so what is left here? In the numerator we have only 1, and in denominator what we have 2 and 3. So 2 multiplied by 3 will be 6, and the last variable, which is a. Understand? So this is our final answer. Clear? Now I'm going to erase it and I'm going to show you. Now look at here. So this is your basically final answer. Okay, this is your final answer. Means square of 3 will be 9, a square. Square of 3 will be 9, and square of 4 will be 16. Okay, now this is your final answer. Now move on to the next question, question number 2. In question number 2, what you have to do, find the value of a square plus b square plus c square when a plus b plus c is equals to 8 and ap plus bc plus ca is equals to 17. Now what you have to do, you have to find out the value of a square plus b square plus c square. Okay, not you have here a plus b plus c whole square. You have to find out the value of a square plus b square plus c square. Okay, now before that you will write down the solution here. Okay, heading of solution. Here what you will pick, you will pick the first thing, which is this one, a plus b plus c is equals to 8. Okay, so you will write it down here. Here a plus b plus c is equals to 8. Now what you will do, you will take the square on both sides. So you will write it down here, squaring on both sides we get, squaring on both sides we get. Now what we will get here, On this equation, I'm talking about this equation. On this equation, what you have to do, you have to take the square on both sides. So you will write it down here, a plus b plus c whole square. This is your right left side, okay, and this is your left side, which is 8. So you have to take the square of 8 as well. Understand? So this is your left side and this is your right side. Understand? Clear? Now here, as you can see, a plus b plus c whole square. So you know what is it equals to? Yes, a plus b plus c whole square will be equals to a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca. Now what you will do, instead of this, okay, instead of this, you will write it down that this whole term is equals to this one. Okay, this whole term is equals to this one. Okay, so in the next step, on the left side, I'm talking about on the left side, on the left side you will write down this thing. Understand? So if you look at here, which is your left side here, this one, this is your left side, right? On the left side you will write it down here, a plus b plus c whole square is equals to a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca. Now it is equals to your right side, which is 8 whole square. Now simply you will take the square of 8. So 8 multiplied by 8 will be equals to 64. So simply you will write it down that the square of 8 will be 64, and this is your right side. Understand? Now, what you have to do, you have to find out this thing. Okay? You have to find the value of this thing because it is in the question. But if you look here, here what you have, AB plus BC plus CA is equals to 17. So where is your AB plus BC plus CA? This one. This is AB, BC and CA. But all of these term has the symbol which has a coefficient which is 2. So what you will do that, if you can see here in all these three terms, 2 is common. What is common here? 2. So you will take the 2 as a common here in the next step. On the left side, what you will write it down, this thing will remain same, a plus b plus c whole square plus c square plus 2. Now you will take 2 as a common here. So you will write it down outside the bracket, and inside the bracket you will write it down here the uncommon things, which are ab plus bc plus ca. So आ गया आपके पास ये ab plus bc plus ca. Just a minute. This one, this ab plus bc plus ca, which is equals to 17. So what you will do, instead of ab plus bc plus ca, in the next step you will write it down the value of this thing. Okay, so simply you will write it down here, a square plus b square plus c square. Then you will write it down here plus, then simply you will write it down here your coefficient, which is 2, and then inside the bracket you will write down the value of ab plus bc plus ca, which is equals to 17. So instead of this, you will write down the value of this whole term, which is 17. Now, what you will do in the next step, you are going to multiply this 2 by 17. Okay, so when you are going to multiply this 2 by 17, so it will be equals to 34. So a square plus b square plus c square plus 2 multiplied by 17 will be 34, equals to 64. Understand? Now, what is your question? What you have to find it out here? You have to find out this a square plus b square plus c square. Understand? You have to find out this thing. So obviously what you will do, you will shift this plus 34 towards the right side. Here you have plus 34. When you will shift it towards the right side, it will be minus 34. So in the next step, you will write it down here, a square plus c square plus c plus b square plus c square is equals to 64 minus 34. And when you will subtract it, the answer will be 30. Okay, so a square plus b square plus c square will be equals to 30. Clear? Is it clear? Is it clear? This is very simple and easy, just like the previous questions that we have done with two terms. Yes, it is easy. Okay, thanks. Now move on to the last question, which is also a very easy one. Now, what you have to do, find the value of, now here what you have to do, you have to find the value of xy plus yz plus zx. Okay, you have to find the value of this thing. When x plus y plus z will be equals to 9, and x square plus y square plus z square is equals to 81. Okay, now which term we are going to take it here? Can anyone tell me? Can anyone tell me? We are going to take this one. Okay, we are going to take this thing first. Okay, so what you will do, you will write down the heading of solution here, and you will write it down here. Here, x plus y plus z will be equals to 9. Okay, x plus y plus z is equals to 9. So what you will do, simply you will write it down here, squaring on both sides. Okay, both sides. Now what are both sides? This one is your left side, and this is your right side. And what you have to do, you have to take the square on both sides. So simply you will write it down here, x plus y plus z whole square is equals to 9, which is your right side, and you will write it down the square, whole square of 9 as well. Clear? Now again I'm writing here, this is your left side and this is your right side, right? Now what you will do, on the left side you will apply the formula here. Which formula? This one. A plus b plus c square is equals to a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca. But what is the difference here? The difference of variables here. In the formula you have abc, and in the question you have x y z. So is it difficult? No. You know, this x is a, this y is b, and this z is c. So simple. Instead of writing a square plus b square plus c square, you will write it down here, x square plus y square. How will you write it down? You will write it down here in this way. On the right side you will write down this formula. You will write it down, x square plus y square plus z square. Okay, then plus 2xy. First you will take, multiply these two terms. You will write it down here 2xy. Then next two terms yz. So you will write it down here plus 2yz. And the first and the last term, this z and x, is plus 2z. Okay, now this is your basically right side, sorry, left side. Okay, now on the right side what you have, whole square of 9. So you will take the whole square of 9, which is 81. 9 multiplied by 9 is 81. Now, the question is what you have to find it out here. You have to find the value of this x, y, y, z, and zx, and given is the value of this term. Okay, the value is given to this term of this term, and you have to find out this term. But here you have this 2. So what you will do with this 2? Simply you will take 2 as a common here. Okay, what you will do? Simply I'm going to erase it. Okay, just a minute. Now look, just a minute. Okay, now look at here, this one, x square plus y square plus z square, it is equals to 81, just which is given in your question. So instead of this you will write it down, this is equals to 81. But here what you will do, you will take 2 as a common here, and you will write it down here plus 2, and inside the bracket you will write it xy plus yz plus zx, and it will be equals to your right side, which is 81. Now what you will do, what is required, you have to find the value of this term. Okay, you have to find out the value of this term. So what you will do, you will shift all these numbers to the right side. So here you have 81. Okay, what you have here, 81, and it is plus 81. So you will shift this plus 81 to the right side. Okay, so it will be minus 81. So what is left here? Simply you will write it down here. What will be left? 2 bracket xy plus yz plus zx bracket close is equals to this 81, and this plus 81 है तो ये यहाँ कर हो गया minus 81. Okay, now plus minus will be cancelled with each other, same terms and different signs. So what you will left, you will be left with the 0. Okay, answer will be 0, but it is equals to this whole term, and you have to require only this xy plus yz plus zx, means you have to find out only this term. So what you will do, you will shift this 2 as well to the right side. Here 2 is multiplying with this whole term, so when you will shift it to the another side, which is your right side, so if it is multiplying here, so on the right side it will get divided with the given term. Okay, so in the next, what you will write it down, simply what will be left on left side, xy plus yz plus zx is equals to 0 divided by 2. Okay, where this 2 come from this side. Okay, now if you will divide 0 with any number, so answer will be 0. So xy plus yz plus z is equals to 0. Clear? Is it clear? Please write it down in the chat box, so we will move on to the question answer session. I hope it is clear and easy. Thanks. Okay, now let's start the question answer session. Okay, this is the end of the lecture and I'm going to start the question answer session here. Okay, now first of all, question number 1 is equals to a plus b plus c whole square is equals to dash. Now write down the formula of this one. Write down its formula. Write down its formula. Hurry up without wasting a single minute. Hmm? What will be the answer here? Now write down the answer. Yes, I know it will take some time. Yes, Fatma, you are right. Yes, Fozia, you are right. Yes, Simil, very good. Yes. So the answer will be equals to a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab. Okay, Simil, 2ab आएगा. 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca. Simil, please correct your answer. Plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca. Okay, Simil? Okay, what about matter? A square plus b square plus c square. Yes, Nurolan, you are right. Ishal, yes, your answer is right. What about others? Where are other students? Yes, who is this Ahmed? Ahmed, please write down your name, class, and section. Who are you? Okay, Laiba, Manahil, Ali Rao, where are you? Zaid, Tabassum, please reply. Okay, Ahmed, whoever you are. Ahmed, you are from 8B, right? Okay, I'll check it. Then I will reply, okay? Okay, now move on to the next question. Now expand this one. Expand this one. X minus 2y minus 3z whole square. Please expand this one. Hurry up. I know it will take some time to all of you to solve this, but you have to solve it. Yes, class, hurry up, solve it. What will be the answer? Yes, I'm taking the attendance as well because you all of you are writing the answer. Just a minute. Taking your attendance. Just a minute, and then I'll check your answer, okay? Yes, what is your answer, Peter? Beta, you have to apply the formula and you have to solve it. You have to solve it. Please solve this one. Okay, Ahmed, will you please tell me why you are not getting enough time? Hmm? Class, I'm waiting your answer because time is running out. So please solve it. This is very simple and easy question. So, Ahmed, it's not my problem if you are out of city. You have to take the class on time because for only one student, we cannot change our schedule. Okay? And tell me your full name. Ahmed, tell me your full name. Hmm? Okay, class. Only Ahmed. Okay. I'll check your name in the attendance register. Okay, new admission. Yes, Roha, your answer is x square plus 4y square plus 9z square minus 4xy and 2 3 is 6, 6 2 is 12 होगा ये minus 6yz. Okay, and the last one will be minus. Okay, class time is running out. You will solve it and then I will check it when you will come to school. So at the end, I would like to say thank you. I'm waiting for your answer. I am here. So I'm waiting for your answer. If you can reply within the given time period, so it will be good.